Many of the games that you love have teams playing against each other. And each team has a captain who leads the team. But can the captain alone win the team matches every time? Not really. We know that teamwork is very essential for winning matches. Similarly, although the captain of the circulation team is the heart, it would be helpless if there were no players to support it. So who are these important players exactly? They are the ones that help the heart in governing the circulatory process. Let's simplify this. What we know about the heart is that it pumps blood. But there has to be someone to carry this blood to all the organs and then back to the heart. This is the job of the blood vessels in our bodies. Blood vessels, as the name suggests, are nothing but tubes carrying blood. So are all the tubes carrying blood in the body the same? Well, actually not. We know that in higher animals like humans, the oxygenated and the deoxygenated blood is always kept separate. Does the blood vessels carrying the two types of blood also need to be different, right? Yes. So accordingly, we have the arteries and the veins. Arteries are the blood vessels that carry only oxygenated blood. On the other hand, veins carry only deoxygenated blood. Wait a second. We have often come across the term blood capillaries also. What are these? Is it just another name for the arteries or veins? Not really. The arteries and veins are thin, but the diameter is not thin enough to penetrate the tissues and reach the cells. Thus, when arteries having oxygenated blood reach the organs or tissues, they divide into much smaller tubes. These are the blood capillaries. The blood capillaries have an extremely small diameter that helps them reach the cells and provide them with oxygen. But when they receive the oxygen, the cells also need to give away the carbon dioxide, right? So who will take up this responsibility? Well, no need to worry. Our blood capillaries, after giving the oxygen, are now available for receiving the carbon dioxide. Yes, it's the blood capillaries that take the deoxygenated blood from the cells, and when they exit the tissues or organs, they reunite to form the veins. Yes, all the blood vessels are linked to each other in this manner. Let's have a simplified summary of what we just said. The arteries carry oxygenated blood from the heart and reach the organs. Here they divide into smaller channels and form blood capillaries, which are a very fine network of blood vessels. They make sure that the oxygenated blood reaches every cell in the tissue. Now, once oxygen is delivered, the blood capillaries take the carbon dioxide and leave the organs with deoxygenated blood. When they come out of the tissues or organs, the blood capillaries carrying deoxygenated blood join to form the veins. The veins then carry this deoxygenated blood to the heart. By now, we have noticed one thing, that in order to pump blood throughout the body, the heart has to apply a lot of pressure. Now, it's the arteries that carry blood from the heart. Does the arteries have to withstand the pressure of pumping? For this reason, walls of arteries are thicker and more elastic as compared to the veins. As we can see here in this diagram, the artery has walls which are comparatively thicker. On the other hand, veins have comparatively thinner walls. Apart from this, an important feature of veins is that they have valves, as we can see here. These prevent the backflow of blood, making sure the cells of blood are propelled ahead. Lastly, the blood capillaries have the thinnest walls among all. This is simply because they need to carry out transportation of molecules across the membranes. Yes, blood capillaries have a single layer of epithelial cells that make up the walls. Thus, their thin-walled nature helps the diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide through them. This was about the blood vessels in general. Now we even need to know about the blood and its components in detail. So let's understand this concept in the next video.